hello, hello. Okay, so it's me, myself, and just Monica featuring Prince, and then we were gonna introduce Malia, but she said she was tired. So what we're gonna do is every day in December, Malia's gonna go live, and she's gonna have a blast. I really need to get up off the floor because I have some things that I want to do, and I'm really excited about. Would you stop? Malia, you closed his room up. Yeah, I know, but he's not gonna do that now. Hi. Okay, so I'm sitting in the dark. I was just trying to get some things together. So I'm so excited. There's so much. Thank you. Do you want to say hello?
No.
Oh, hi. Malia just walked away. We were actually going to introduce her today as Munchies with Malia, but she said she was tired. So we discussed that she was going to go live every single day in December, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So we just we're prepping for next week and her goodies that she has going on. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But she did make some really good stuff at school. She made some cupcakes and then she made some red velvet cupcakes. I love red velvet. I don't know if you do or not, but I do. And then Prince is he's watching her because she's cleaning up her room. She said she didn't want him in there. A vlogmas? Okay, so no. Okay, let's here. I'm gonna put that on there. Stop. Okay, you don't like red velvet? I'm sorry. No, I don't think I'm gonna do a vlogmas. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Christmas is not my favorite time of the year. Uh, I know it's the holidays and everything, but I like New Year's. Somebody else had said something about me liking New Year's and not Christmas or Thanksgiving or any of those things. But fun fact, I used to work in retail. So when I worked in retail, it was not it was not really the holidays. Hi, how are you? Prince. He's pushing this. So I just recently got some juice bottles for myself. I'm really excited about this because I'm gonna use these, but they're not glass; they're plastic. And I've been making if if you didn't know, I like to make my own little ice cubes and stuff like that. So I started back making my own ice cubes. Oh, yeah, it is. However, instead of red food dye, you could do beet juice. It's like it's a form of a dark chocolate, which I never understood why people never said that. But that's what red velvet is. Like the red velvet that I have is like a rich dark chocolate, and I think that it should be studied. Beet juice isn't bad. It has an acquired taste. However, if you sweeten it correctly, it's actually on point. I made a beet tea last night. It was actually pretty good. I put some hibiscus in it and some honey, and I really did enjoy myself. Do you see this person here? This animal? You probably saw my ring light too. Prince. Okay, let me get up off the floor. Cause okay. Oh, that was a struggle. Okay. So, yeah, it is an acquired taste, but like the red velvets that I've had have actually been like a rich dark chocolate, and it's pretty good. That's why I actually started really liking red velvet. You got to get the right people to make it. Yeah, I like beets too. I made a beet tea yesterday. Oh, okay. So the beet tea was actually beets, hibiscus, and lime. And then I put a little bit of honey in it. It was actually really good. And I think I slept through the entire night, to be honest with you. It was actually pretty good. So I'm gonna plug up the phone in a minute. I'm just trying to bring stuff in, and there's a lot that I really want to talk about. So I'm trying to get my stuff together. And I'm probably going to end up putting Prince in his room because he's not doing anything but following me. Oh, Brooke. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Okay. So I'm proud of myself because I've been doing a lot of content and I've been staying on topic for each and everything that I've been doing. I'm really proud of myself. This week was a very, very hard week for me. However, I made it through. I made it through, and I actually have some really good ideas with making it through. Now, he didn't got a hold of some paper. I'm very proud of myself because sometimes, like, when you're having a hard time, you tend to turn it into a negative. But I feel like this week I actually acknowledged a lot of things. Like, I acknowledged that I was having a hard time, and instead of me like sitting in it, like, oh my God, I'm having a hard time, and just being like, blah, I was like, okay, I'm having a hard time. What is it that I can do to fix this? And okay, sorry. And then I fixed it. I moved forward. And that's something that, a lot of us, I said I was going to throw this away, but I've been drinking water out of it. So I thought it was some water in here, but it's not. I just chased Prince around the room. And I'm actually going to put him in his room. And I need to clean up the living room. It's a mess. He has all his toys everywhere. But I'm really just, overall, I'm just proud of myself because I have a lot of, how can I put this without being like a lot personal? You know what? Forget it. I have a few people that I really do need to cut off because they're not very nice. And it's very hard to cut them off because I feel like it's not that I owe them anything, but I just feel like, you know, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just be cutting people off. But for your mental health and your sanity, it makes a big difference when you do cut people off. It helps you a lot. All right. So fingers crossed that I don't like break anything. Because let's try this. Okay. I'm back. Yes, that's true. Goodbye to whatever doesn't serve you. Oh gosh. I'm breaking stuff. I'm breaking stuff and having a blast. Okay. Hi. Hi, Aaliyah. I feel like we always miss each other. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I could do this because it's really bright in my kitchen and wow, it's really dark in here. I can't see anything. But you guys, maybe I should turn the light back on. Oh, wait. It's not gonna work. Hold on. I just don't want the light to be bright. Oh, okay. Okay, so every time you pop up and I think you're live, it's it's old. Like you're already gone. And I'm like, but I'm at work. So I'm just like, where did she go? Okay. That was a lot. Actually, this isn't bad. I can see. I can see. Yay! Okay. So, since I'm in the dark, don't judge me. It's just that this light is really, really bright, and then it's too much going on. So the best time for me to actually go live in my kitchen is in during the day. But I do have a ring light, so I could like pull it over and shine it this way, so then it'll be a little bit brighter. That we could probably do that maybe later. Maybe when Malia goes live, we can do that, and then we'll have the camera like closer to the stove so you can see what she's doing. But I want to show you this. So, can you see that? I'm excited about this. This is yellow roses. Do you know what I'm doing with this? I'm gonna give you some gems in this live today. I'm gonna just drop some gems because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. But I'm actually making rose water. So I'm really excited. I we have a lot of lights too, but I don't really effectively use them, and I just decided that it is time. Like Mariah Carey, like Lion King, like This Is It, like Michael Jackson. Yeah. Okay. So, first, let's talk about this rose water. So, I went and I bought me some roses because I actually have some sugar scrub that has roses in them. And I was told that rose water dries your hair out. That's what I was told. And so, with me, yeah, I'm excited. With me actually doing some research, because yesterday I was doing a lot of research on the difference between tonics and face tonics and toners. And the reason why I was looking up tonics is because I was really trying to um, just I wanted to know the difference between a tonic and a toner and what they did. And a tonic is actually something that hydrates your skin. So that's literally right after you like clean your face, you tone, because your toner actually removes whatever dead skin cells you have after your cleanser and whatever left over from your cleanser, because sometimes we don't get all of the stuff off of our face. So I was like, oh, I didn't even know that a tonic was hydrating. So as I'm looking, and I'm holistic and I like to do things very holistic. It was saying that rose water was a really good tonic because it's hydrating. Roses are hydrating. And I was like, what? Okay, tell me more. So as I'm going through this process of doing my research and going down this rabbit hole, that's when I learned more about roses. And like, yeah, Nisi, when you were saying that they were edible, I was like, ooh, because I like those little lavender drinks. Have you ever had that? What? I don't like that. That's weird. I don't want to be in nobody's dreams, but I don't know what that's about. Um. Anyway, um. So like, I was just like, okay, let me go and look and see if they have roses. And so I went to the store. I went to Whole Foods, and I was looking around, and they had roses, and I was excited. And then they had all these different roses, and I was like, I don't want red roses. And one of the things that pops up in my mind about roses is Outcast. Like, I know you like to think, yo, don't stink. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, boo, boo, boo. I just, I'm silly too. So I got some yellow roses, and then today I got some lavender roses, and this is what I have. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. So look at that. And then I just put them in water. But the yellow roses are blooming very well. And I just did the purple ones. And I was excited because it had purple ones. You never had a lavender lemonade? Amazing. It's amazing. So they had, okay, so at First Watch, I don't even know if they still have this. And I don't, do you have First Watch where you are? Because they have First Watch in South Carolina. But First Watch had a purple haze is a lavender lemonade. And I fell in love with that lemonade. Yeah, yeah. It definitely, like, roses are that deal. So I was just like, I'm gonna make my own rose water. I want to grow my own roses. I think that that would be awesome. And then I don't have to purchase any more roses because I'm going to start growing a lot of my own stuff, courtesy from Nisi. I'm excited. So this is my rose water. And you could actually use this in your hair too because it's very hydrating. And I think that that's really important to know. Like you could probably drink rose water too. I'm gonna actually try it. So I'm gonna try making some rose water ice. They have First Watch. Okay, yes, they have a purple haze lemonade. That's what it's called. I like it. And it has lavender in and it's literally purple. And the girl, she was when she was making it, she had like a purple flower or something that she was doing, making a tea. I was like, I never seen that before. But that was in Tennessee. Tennessee, they be doing their own little thing. So yeah, so when this is finished tomorrow, so if you ever do want to make your own rose water, you can get your own roses and then get some distilled water and let it sit for 24 hours. So, and then what I did today is I actually put it in the sunlight because I was just like being bougie because I was like, ooh, I want to kiss from the sun, but then the sun moved and I was kind of upset. So I had to move it. I was like, where'd the sun go? And then I got these. I'm really excited about this. So I got these from Home Goods, and it was most of the stuff we got today was actually on sale. And I was very, very happy because it's not in the budget to be just shopping on really, nearly all over the place. But okay, so the reason why I got these two, I got two of them. I got one for my cucumber water and then one for my rose water. So instead of putting it in this little thing right here, I'm going to have it in here. And then I can pour it where I need it to go. Yes. Pour it where I need it to go. So I can't remember if I told you everything because I like to say squirrel. So I'm going to just repeat myself. You can make your own rose water. Just make sure you have your own roses, or go get some roses, put it in a jar, let it sit for about 24 hours. Make sure you strain it because you don't want like the little flowers and stuff in your water. And then you could put it in like a little a little jar. And it's very hydrating for your hair, your skin, and your body. Hello, how are you? And I'm saying that because I think it's important to hydrate. It's very important to hydrate. So I'm going to show you something that I used to actually do all the time, and that's make cucumber ice. Today I made, well, yesterday I made some lemon and coconut water cucumber ice. And then I made some regular cucumber ice. So, no. Why would you say that? I don't hate anybody. Well, you said something about me being in your dreams. I don't want to be in anybody's dreams. Um, So like this right here is, I could tell the difference, but this is actually what the cucumber ice looks like. Bonita. And then this is what just the regular ice looks like. Can you tell? Because this is a lot foggy than this one. I'm excited because I'm gonna try them tomorrow. Do you make your own ice? Like, do you guys make your own ice? So cucumber ice, I feel like is easy too. So I need to actually pour some out because I make cucumber toner, and cucumber toner is awesome. You put it on your face, especially like if you have itchiness on your face. Cucumber toner is where it's at. You see the difference? Okay. Yeah, it's so good. So if you have rosemary, mint, lemon, and a little bit of lime, like just cut half. Okay, so cut a half of a lemon and just a little bit of lime. You could probably squeeze just a little bit of lime in some water, just regular water. Put your ice in there, get some rosemary and mint. Best refresher you ever have. See, this is my cucumber water. So I'm gonna make this as a toner. And I actually, you would cook tacos for me every day. You let the refrigerator make your ice. We don't have an ice maker. And even if we did, I would still make my own ice. It's very satisfying for me. So this is the second round that I've used these cucumbers. Can you tell? Because they look like they need some love. And normally when Prince is good, I'll just cut off the skin and then I'll just give it to him. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't eat meat, but you can make fish tacos. You see how that looks? It looks totally different. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. You can still eat it. She doesn't eat meat. I'm pescatarian. I'm not vegan. However, I don't really, okay, so I probably eat fish like twice a week. Like in a week is probably twice. And then I have like beans and I have chickpeas that I really want to put in the oven because they keep saying roast your chickpeas. 5 years. It's been about 5 years. I'm really upset because Malia was supposed to. This was about Malia, not me today. So I have to improvise. Okay, so I told you about the cucumber water. Oh, okay. So here's the deal with the cucumber water. If you're really serious about making cucumber water, the best thing to do is to leave it in for at least 5 hours, so then you can actually have that smell. Oh, okay. Mm, I like shrimp. Shrimp is I fish is cool in tacos, but shrimp I feel like is better because I make these mean tostadas with some shrimp. Yeah, they. I haven't made them in a really long time, but I feel like they're really good. Let me go ahead and put my. No, I don't know what that is. I don't really speak Spanish. I'm sorry. I need to learn. I do need to learn because I do speak to a lot of Spanish speaking people at my job. But we have a really, I'm gonna say, we do really good at communicating with each other. It's certain things that I do know. I don't read very well in Spanish. Mexican sushi. Oh, you can see the towel. I don't want you to see the towel. Okay, this is what I got from Home Goods for $3.50. It came like this, but it doesn't have a top, and that's why it was $3.50. It came just like this. Isn't that messed up? I wish I would have paid attention to it because I really want the top. However, this is what I was thinking. This is just me and what I was thinking. I was thinking that I would put my little cotton rounds in here for my cucumber toner. And then what I would do with this is I would just, when it's time for me to like dry out my rose petals for my rose water, I'll just put that in here and just leave it like out to where the roses can, dry out. But I can spread them out. It's just more like a test. But I thought this was so cute. Rose water. Yes, rose water. So earlier today I was talking about rose water because I'm making some and I'm going to use it for my hair, my skin, and my body. I'm gonna actually make some rose ice cubes. So I'm probably gonna end up doing a little short when tomorrow sometime when I do get everything together. And I do have to clean up. Like, my house looks a mess. At first I was like, you know what, I can clean up while Malia's on live. That was the plan. And she's like, I'm cool. But she did work today. I worked today too. Yes, be sure to subscribe. Yes, be sure to subscribe. If you love it here, be sure to subscribe and come hang out with us. And I'm going to try to make sure that I have a better schedule at going live. So when I was going live on TikTok, I was going live at 5 every day, which was awesome, except for Saturdays. Saturdays were different because Malia works, so I had to go pick her up. But I'm trying to figure it out when it comes to my schedule so that it'll be fun for me and you. So we can be like, woo! You see my hair? So this is the last of my twist out. And this is what I really wanted to talk about. So I have really been thinking that normalizing coils are really important because a lot of people normalize curls and they normalize waves, but we don't really talk about the coily girls. And most of the coily girls call themselves curly, which I can understand why. Okay, I can also understand why they said that with the hair chart they were going to take away coils. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Just humor me for a minute. So, with coils, thank you. With coils, they're tight. They're either a tight zigzag or a tight spiral, right? So, thank you. I appreciate that. So, with them being a tight zigzag or spiral, I can see them saying, okay, well, your waves are tight, your waves are loose zigzag, and they go into the tightness of zigzag. So these are all waves, right? And then you have your curls, which are loose spiral, and then it goes into the tight spiral. I can see them doing that. I can see someone putting it like that to where it's like, this is how you take care of the hair. Now, this is something that I've noticed with a lot of people across the board. Across the board. I've noticed this with a lot of people when it comes to coils in your hair and how they slap on all of this product and then they use their fingers to manipulate the coil pattern. But let me tell you something. When you have coils and they're hydrated and moisturized, it's automatic. It's automatic. You don't need all of that product. What you need is to make sure that it's moisturized and hydrated, or hydrated and moisturized. That's what you need. So when people are slapping on all of this product and then you wake up and your hair is matted and you trying to figure out why your hair is so scrunchy and crunchy and all of the things because of all of this product that's on top of your head, and then your head itching and you like, ah, like who is that? And Scream, when Michael and Janet, they was like, ah, that's your shampoo is a bar of Irish Spring soap. No, don't tell me that. You should have kept that to yourself. Go and get you some shampoo, even if it's Head and Shoulders. Like, I'm not opposed to that, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are cleaning your scalp, and your scalp is totally different from the skin on your body because it's hair growing out. And I was actually talking to somebody about this earlier. See, your eyebrows, from the hair under your arms, from the hair in other areas, is different from the hair on your head and your scalp. So you definitely have to take care of your hair and your scalp a little bit differently. You can't put all, like, because you can dry your scalp out. It could be itchy, it could be flaky. You could have a lot of excess oil. You could do all of the things and trying to figure out what's going on with your scalp, but you using Irish Spring soap. Don't do that. That's like saying I'm gonna use Dawn on my body and take a bath. No, get you some shampoo. Get you some shampoo. And don't pour the entire bottle in your hand. Just use about a quarter size. It's okay. You don't need all of that. Make sure you rinse your hair very well so that you can actually utilize the shampoo and it gives you longevity. But yeah, so I could see them breaking down the hair chart like that and putting zigzag coils with waves, spiral coils with curls. I could see them doing that. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people, they do that. They do that now. But coils are that deal. And a lot of people manipulate their hair so that their hair could look like coils. But yet they don't want the struggles of having coils. They don't know how to, maneuver and take care of the coils, because even regardless of if you have straight waves, curls, or coils, your fingers are your first tool. So when you are like trying to detangle your hair, you want to make sure that you are, taking the time to use your fingers. I'm doing good. How are you? You want to make sure that you just take the time to use your fingers and detangle, get to know your hair. So like, if you do go and sit in somebody's chair, you can talk to them about the things that you have going on with your hair and your scalp. And typically, like, a trichologist is the person that deals with the scalp. A dermatologist deals with the scalp and the skin as well. I appreciate that. I definitely do. So, what I want to say about coils is there are variety of coils. That's it. They can't tame the variety of coils. So, and I say this because I'm actually dealing with one of my clients who came in. He had low porosity hair. Um, Not only did he have low porosity hair, but his coils look like waves. And as the waves, um, you've never heard of that? Um, Wait, what you never heard of? I didn't say so much already. So his coils look like waves, and once we stop putting heat on his hair, that's when we start to see his coils start to really be defined, because we were hydrating and moisturizing. And a trichologist, uh, I said it incorrectly. It's a person with a, yeah, it's a person that studies the scalp. I said it right. A trichologist. Yeah, a person that studies the scalp. It's like, wait, now I'm questioning myself because I need to be in the bed. What time is it? Yeah, it's bedtime. Don't judge me. If I'm up this late, is because I really wanted to get some stuff done. I actually told myself that I was going to try to get one thing done before I go to bed. Do you think I'm going to do it? Malia already took Prince out. He pooped. He's in his room because he literally just ripped up some paper in the floor. So he's not going to be able to sleep in the bed with us tonight. I might get him out a little bit later. Like, I might just do that because I have a long day tomorrow. So he's going to be here by himself tomorrow. It's 8 p.m. It is. It is. And I be in the bed wrapped up in a burrito playing Lily's Garden. Or what I would be doing is playing Word with Friends, about to go to sleep. Yeah. That's what I would be doing. So, um, like I was saying with coils, I want to get back to this so I can get my thought out. So when it comes to coils, it's a variety of them. He has the spirals are so tight. Like it's beautiful. He has beautiful coils and I'm like, wow, like oh my god, cuz at first like when we stopped doing the heat on his hair and we started just hydrating his hair and literally just stretching his hair out with no heat, it definitely made a difference. So when he came back to me and he was like, hey, I have a secret. I thought he cut his hair off, but he actually just he shampooed and conditioned his hair on his own. And when he took his hat off and he was like bop 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 bop, I was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like the hair was hairy, and I could tell that he had these tight spiral coils. So with them being so tight, I'm like, his hair doesn't look like mine anymore. And on top of that, if we're taking the hair chart and how it says they section it off and they put 4A to 4B to 4C, where would he fit in? Because spiral coils are 4A, zigzag coils are 4B, and then there's a mixture in between for 4C. And so I'm going to talk about 4C real quick because I don't like to use that term because the curls and the wavy girls, they took it over. They're like, come with me and shampoo my 4C hair. And then when they shampoo their hair, they got heat damage. And then the hair looks like it's either wavy or curly. It has nothing to do with coils. But like, and it would be wrong of me to like start stitching people's videos and be like, this is not 4C hair. This is not 4C. In fact, this is damaged hair. Do you see that? No, that would be so wrong. And on so many levels, that would be very embarrassing because it's just like, she didn't have to tear me down like that. She could have just easily inboxed me. And I have. I've inboxed people like, hey, yo, my name is Monica. I go by Your Beauty Advisor because I want to help you with your hair, skin, and body. You read 4 different books. That's how you prepare for bed. That's that's dope. I don't want to read no books. I used to love reading, but I don't want to read. Actually, you know what I really want to do? I want a diffuser. I want some like fairy lights, and I want like my room to be like steamed, like a sauna almost, but not really. And that's how I want to go to sleep, like a hyrule chamber or something, like just laid out. So every time I take a deep breath, I can smell like lavender. I don't know, or maybe I could smell like peppermint or something. I don't know. Lavender and peppermint are my two favorite scents to like smell in the air. It makes me happy. I get excited. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, those are my two favorite scents. Like something that's in the air. Like, ooh. And I like a good sweet vanilla. So like the vanilla has to be mixed with like a raspberry or like a cherry or something. And I like that smell, but it has to be subtle. It can't be overpowering. Oh my, listen, Lily's Garden. So I started Lily's Garden years ago. And when I tell you the drama in that that game, it had me hooked. So I actually finished Lily's Garden, and then there's a whole nother drama going on, but it doesn't have my interest like it did once before. And I don't know if that's because I go squirrel. Yet peppermint, oh, it makes me happy. It does. It really makes me happy. Peppermint makes me happy. Okay. So I gave you some gems here, but the main objective of me talking about coils is I want everybody to know that coils are not bad at all. You just have to be able to learn how to take care of your coils. And you could easily start by just learning literally about your hair within itself. So be honest with yourself. Are you putting the blow dryer on your hair? So if you're putting the blow dryer on your hair, how often are you doing that? And what is it doing to your hair? So I'm sure a lot of people be upset with me when I say once you put that blow dryer on your hair, you are no longer natural because you didn't manipulated the pattern of your hair. So your coils at one point could have been tight, but since you're putting that blow dryer on your hair, you're loosening your coil pattern up. And if you're doing it like at least twice a week, you're definitely loosening your coil pattern up. So it's not going to bounce back the same regardless. Hear me out. Regardless of if you're putting heat protecting on there. And the reason why I say that is because if you are doing it yourself, are you evenly distributing the product? That's one of the things that I personally notice when people are talking about certain things, especially like my counterparts, and they talking about products and saying, "Oh, go grab this." The main objective is to evenly distribute the product. So, say for instance, if your hair is completely soaked, and you took some oil and you rubbed your hands together and you just went like this, where is that oil going on top of your head? It's going on your ends versus in your roots. So I would prefer for you to just really just section your hair off in 4 sections. Take that and go. You could do it that way. You have the opportunity to break it down. So if you're using oil, say for instance like this. Like if you have a top like this and you're using oil, and you want to use between a nickel size, a dime size, or even a pea size. However, keep it in line. So if you're like, I'm gonna just use a nickel size, put that in your hair, rub your hands together, and take that section and go again, and make sure that you get that oil in your hair, and then twist it or braid it, whatever you're doing, twist it, braid it up, put it in the clip, and keep going to the next side. So each side can be distributed with the product. And this is something that I learned. I don't even think my teacher was doing this on purpose, but she said something that sparked my interest. So we were in the shampoo bowl, and they always talked about me taking too long and doing the shampoo when it came to shampoo and hair. That sounds like a lot of work, Nisi. But you would thank me later. I promise you will. And it's not a lot of work, especially when you get it done. If I'm not on camera, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Not on camera. Shampoo, condition, leave-in condition, oil in my hair. Do you want to know how long it take me? 20 minutes. No joke. 20 minutes. When I'm not on camera and I'm actually like twisting my hair, it takes me about 30 minutes to do my hair. I'm just saying, like, you stay consistent. I'm exhausted. Just I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. And that's part of the reason why we have, people that are licensed professionals, people that actually want to do hair. I love doing hair. I love talking about just like how you could do certain things to help your hair, skin, and body. I love doing those things. I would love for you to come and sit in my chair. That would be so fun. We could like go live and it would be a hoot. We would have a blast. I think we would. I don't, and the funny part is that it's something that would take me, something that would take me 3 hours would probably take me all day because we just have so much fun. We'll have to like hone it in. We have to have a game plan. So no laughing, no joking. We have to get it done so that we can laugh later. I have to bring Malia with me. She's the police. That's what she do to me. um yeah, so yeah, just evenly distributing the product is important. And I say that because it's a good time. We always have a good time. I say that because so many of us use so much product. So this is another gem that I'm gonna drop for you. Are you ready? Okay. So when you are using your product, and the reason why I say a nickel size, a dime size, a quarter size, even a pea size, however, you can distribute that however you will. But if you take 2 quarter sizes, it's 50 cents, right? You take that and you say, okay, I used 50 cents worth of product in my shampoo. So if this is I'm gonna say, to be honest with you, if me and another of my client, if we're using this, this is gonna last me, how many ounces is this? This is 10 ounces. This can last me about 2 months, right? I mean, like, let's keep it 100% real. So, like, when you are talking about doing like a beauty budget and writing all your things down, from your shampoo to your soaps to, going out and getting your nails done, how much does that stuff cost? This bottle of shampoo costs $12.50. If I used 50 cents of this just within 1 week, like, I could literally write that down. So, I mean, budgeting for your expenses is a big deal. I think it's so important. Like, when you take the time to actually think about things and you're saying this is a dime size and I'm using a dime size of this, how long will your oils last you? Like, you can literally say this is $16. How long is it gonna last me? 3 months. I could buy this again in 3 months. You're writing this stuff down, making it a big deal for you to actually keep up with your expenses and give yourself the ability to save money as well. And I say that because a lot of people like to say, oh, these are expensive. This is expensive. No, you're expensive. And it's okay. I'm expensive. I love to get my nails done. I love to get a pedicure. I love to get massages. I love to get a facial. However, all of these things I had to put on the back burner because, things were piling up. You could be living in your car and pretty, or you could have a place to stay and, do stuff for yourself. Your oil lasts a long time. And some of them do. So, like, for instance, I have this here, the black castor oil. And depending on what it is. So, like, this is the top here. So, like, I feel like this one would last longer than this one. What is that? How do you say that? O-in? So, like, okay, so this right here, this is a 12-ounce bottle. You see how much I have left? I'm holding on. This is the last little bit of the hydration shampoo from Verb that I really do love. They have a different formula now, and I cannot use it anymore. I'm very sad. I'm very sad. I'm gonna cry. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna cry. But it was a nice thought, right? R.I.P. I should clean my face while I'm here. Let's do that. You like my bow? This was my battle bow from TikTok. So what I would do is I would put my bonnet on and then I would battle. I should just battle for the one time. Put my battle bow on and battle. Pull my hair back. I gotta wash my hands because my hands were in my hair. So when you were live today, I accidentally slid in somebody else's live and she was yelling at her people. I don't know what she was yelling about, but it really did give me anxiety. And I thought that I pressed the wrong button and I was on TikTok. I was like, what is happening? Like that scared me just a little bit. It was a lot. I couldn't take it. I was it's different now. Like I'll see some people live and I'll try to catch people live, but I don't really I try to do more of their content when I'm scrolling on my FYP when it comes to TikTok. I mean, I had a really good run over there and I learned a lot of lessons that I can take here and I could put on Facebook and just give myself the opportunity to grow and just make little videos here and there for TikTok. But it's not my priority. Like at one point it was literally like a priority. We need you to teach us how to make our own shampoo and conditioner. That is a lot to do. However, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't think a lot of people would not like this, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. So, you know how they say that you should use a clarifying shampoo at least once a month, right? Which is true. Like you don't want your um, to always be stripping your hair, right? So, baking soda. You boil water, you put a little bit of baking soda in the applicator, you shake it up, and you can literally like shampoo your hair with that. That is that is clarifying shampoo. That's like a detox, right? However, if you are using baking soda in your hair, this is something that I would suggest that you literally take the time to rinse your hair. Like give yourself the opportunity to rinse it all completely out, and then what you're gonna have to do is give yourself a good moisturizer afterwards. Like you could take some avocado, and when you take this avocado, please, 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 they do put crazy stuff in the products these days. Perfume. However, like I tried Paul Mitchell's sensitive um shampoo and conditioner. It has, and I'm not opposed to teaching. I just shampoo is so hard to it's hard because I did do it. I did do it. I'm gonna probably have to do something to where I like go live or do like a class or something to where we can talk about it. I'm trying to find an ingredient. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not that many. Can you see that? Okay, it's not that many ingredients in there. Yeah, they do. They definitely do, and you have to be mindful of that. So like There is a content creator. Her name is Your Favorite Brandy. She's on TikTok. Now she does different things because she's a chemist. And so she breaks it down when it comes to hair care products, right? So she tells people where to get a dupe from that's just like, the original scent. However, it's missing like um missing a few ingredients. Wild growth oil leaves sores in your head. What's wild growth oil? Ooh, on my scalp. Oh, okay. So I can't use coconut oil. Coconut oil is a no go. Like I have to make sure that I'm like paying attention to the ingredients and looking at the scientific name for coconut oil so that I don't use it in my hair. And what I've learned recently is that certain products does have it. However, it's the mixture of whatever coconut it is in it that irritates my skin. So it's just like what I've noticed is that a lot of people are starting to use jojoba oil or they're starting to use olive oil. I mean argan oil, which is so much better because it's very moisturizing. So maybe that's what it is. Like you could be allergic. Like my sister, her hair used to flake up so bad and we couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure out why until I started literally making my own oils and greases, and I'm gonna say scalp bombs. Let's not call them grease. I'm gonna call them scalp bombs. So I made one particular for her, and guess what? She can't use shea butter. So it's just like shea butter and coconut oil are the two main ingredients that a lot of us tend to give us scalp issues. And so like we have to be mindful of that when we're using certain things. And I have to pay attention because a lot of people will be like, "Hey, you should try this or you should do this." And I do want to come up with a new product alert fund to where it's like, "Hey, if you want me to try this product depending on what it is." Now, Malia, she can use coconut oil in her hair and we're going to try this leave-in conditioner in her hair because this was given to me. So I was like, I'm gonna try that in her hair and see if she likes it. Yeah, so she could get money. That's why she sold it, so she can get more money. So she was trying to create generational wealth, but little do you know, you can create generational wealth for yourself, um, versus selling it to somebody. To be honest with you, I just think that that was a really bad idea on her part. You're welcome. Yeah, I think that was a really bad. Okay. I'm just throwing stuff away that don't need to be thrown away. I just really feel like that because we talked about this the last live that I did. So like what I heard was that she sold it and her target audience. And I you know what? I'm gonna say something about somebody else too because this is what I heard. This is just rumors. I don't really know. Part of me feels like it's true. The other part of me feels like when are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop doing this to ourselves? So we need it. Yeah, we do. I have a few. I have a few. I just gotta push them out there. I gotta push them out because I have a mist. I have three of them. I have mist, and then I have scalp bombs. I just want to get the right containers. Um, and I feel like my products will flourish better in glass containers than plastic like these because I did have these for a minute and I put a lot of my scalp balm in these plastic containers. And guess what happened? They molded. And when they molded, I was like so butthurt because I couldn't figure it out. And then I actually made like I made somebody a bulk of of it, and I used a jar. And when I had 3 jars, so I was just like, let me put this in here. I opened it up, and guess what? It was fine. I was like, that's what it is. That's why it's molding, because it's not in the right jar. It's the chemist of it all. It's like I mean, it's natural. It's natural. It's all it's products that are literally, like, I use beets, the tannin oils. I use all of those different things. Um, Sometimes shea butter, sometimes coconut oil. But I do have gloves on when I'm doing all of this. Um, and I I used to have these little things as samples. I saw this when I was cleaning out this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, isn't it? I want to clean it out because this was like one of my first sample jars that I had for my oil, and it was trapped in here. It was trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, when she sold this stuff, her main target audience that was using it, they changed the formula so that they could target other people so that they could buy it, right? But in that interim, the people that she was first originally targeting, it stopped working for their hair. And so everybody was complaining, and then she changed it back, and she changed it back, and that is something that we should really talk about. So it's a handful of us that actually can use certain products. And when it comes to waves, curls, and coils, we can definitely use the same type of products. When it comes to straight hair, is a little bit different. It goes with density. So if your density is high, then you are prone to wanting to use more products and having a lot more moisturizing products as well. And we don't really talk about that. We just buy products and we're just like, oh, well, she was using this and it worked perfectly. And we're trying to figure out why our hair falling flat, or it's just so oily, or it's just so wet, or, choppy, like crunchy. Yeah, that's another one. Why is my hair so crunchy? So, like, those are things that, we don't really talk about. One more thing that I do want to talk about, because I was talking to a really good friend of mine, and we were talking about wigs. And she was like, you should have some wigs. And I'm like, y'all want me to do a whole lot. But when she was educating me on wigs, she was talking about the density of the wig. And then I just happened to be minding my own business on TikTok, scrolling through, and here goes this lady talking about extensions and the grams of the extensions. And she's educating people on extensions grams. And then we got somebody talking about the wigs and how 150 to about 200 is low density and all this other stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, everybody is educated on wigs and extensions, but what about your hair? What the hair do? Like, do you know if you got high density hair? Do you know if you have low density hair? Do you know, like, how are you more educated on the wig than your hair, or your extensions than your hair? Like, I think we should start, worrying about the foundation of our hair, because, like, even if we decide that we want to cut all our hair off, we can do that. We can do that, and no, it's gonna grow back. And yes, your hair is always growing. However, it's the hair care that you take, like, that you have to take care of. So yes, you can say, oh, well, my hair grew 3 inches and I did this. Right. But, like, let's talk about the growth of your hair. Is it choppy? Like, is it even? Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, they barely do. Detangling is huge. A lot of people don't want to detangle their hair, but they definitely want you to sit in the chair and be like, you need to hurry up. You got 2 hours to do my hair. Meanwhile, looking through your hair, you got big old knots and stuff. You want to know what's so funny? Is that we were actually looking at places in Texas. Isn't that funny? So I was just thinking like I should just move to Texas. I should just pack up and leave. I was you know what, it's interesting because there's a lot of hairstylists in Texas. It's a lot of us. However, they have different specialties. They definitely do. I actually saw somebody that was talking about a silk press in Texas, how she got I don't know what city she was in, she got a silk press and it was awful. And I was just like, we got to go back to the basics. Let's really just go back to the basics on how to really cater to our scalp and our hair. Like run it back. Like give ourselves the opportunity to get our um skin clean, our scalp clean, our hair clean, moisturized and hydrated. Yeah, it's it's a lot, but they have specialties, and a lot of people wear wigs or sew-ins, or they really want a silk press really bad. And I'm just trying to figure out if you're really that natural, and are you really wearing a silk press, or do you have a keratin treatment? That's a whole nother conversation for a different day, because a lot of people don't know that's what's going on when their hair is silken. They putting other stuff on their hair just to have it silky like that. Because I have yet to see somebody with a really good silk press, and I know for sure that it's hydrated and moisturized. I can see that. I can definitely tell. But we're not gonna talk about that. They're not gonna tell you. Oh well, this is what it looks like. It looked like this when I used to get silk presses like a really long time ago with my hair. Oh my gosh, I should do a video if I could find a picture. But I definitely used to get silk presses like once a year because my grandmother, she likes to see my hair straight. And then I just started rebelling. I was like, I don't even like my hair straight. I like wearing my Nubian twists, and I like my hair like this. Like I like to wear my coils. Like I like to wear the twist outs. So I was just like, I'm not doing that no more. You can't make me. Now, will I straighten my hair? Maybe. Maybe I did straighten my hair when I cut it, and it was awful. It was like, I don't even know where my bonnet is. Your hair looks healthy though. Your hair looks like it's really healthy. Like you really do take good care of your hair. You have, I think you do take good care of your hair. But I don't know. I haven't been in your hair. It's just what I've seen. It's all what I've seen. I can't find my bonnet. I was about to put it on. I can't wait until I can like start rocking like my little ponytails. Do you see? It's starting to pop out. You see my glitter? I'm excited. You don't like your hair straight anymore? No, I really don't want my hair straight. I will get my hair straight. Never. Like I don't. It doesn't serve a purpose for me. I will get a wig. Like I would have to customize a wig just to have it straight. And if I do get a wig, I want two of them. I want one that's like maybe a bob almost, and then I want one that has like purple, blue, and blonde. And that's what I did like for my senior project when I was in cosmetology school. It was fun. I'm trying to figure out if I still have her. I have her somewhere. She's not in my loft. She's somewhere bopping around. Okay, so this is what happens. I'm gonna tell you this. If I can't find my bonnet, I picked this all out on purpose because this is what I look like when I go to bed. I'm gonna just lay it down. Don't tell anybody, okay? And I don't feel like putting a scarf on because it's no point. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this live. I did drop some gems. What I'm going to do is you'll see this live probably tomorrow once I get the descriptions together. Because I talked a lot about a lot of things today. I'm proud of myself because Malia had me like little Kim, just all over the place. Because it was supposed to be about her. Thank you. Yes, I can't wait until I can wear my Nubian twist, and I can. You see that? You see them edges? Yeah, I can pull on them. Rock my twist. That's what I was actually waiting for. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was waiting for my hair to grow back so I can pull it. I can twist it. But I did have some Nubian twists before where I did like a twist out like right in here to where I could just like twist it. I ain't like that. It was ugly. Mm-mm. I was like, I'm not doing that. I really want to do my Nubian twist. I want to be able to pull my hair up in a ponytail whenever I want. I want to wear it down. I want to shake my head. I want to be like, I wear my hair back and forth. I want to do that. I want to do all of the things. Yep. Okay. So this was fun. This was fun. Starting December the 1st, though, Malia's going to be here. Munchies with Malia. She's going to go live. I'm excited. I do have I do have a silver pillowcase. I do. And guess what color it is? It's purple. Malia has a green one. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't have silk sheets and I don't be sleeping on my pillow. I like when it's just me in my bed by myself, I be all over the bed, like spread out. I'll be like, what was I doing? I was tumbling in my sleep. Like, why am I down here at the end of the bed? What is happening? Like, seriously. Like, I've been running. Like, what was that? Yesterday? This morning, I woke up and I was like sideways in my bed. And my pillows was off on the floor. I don't know if I had silk sheets, I feel like I'd be on the floor because they so smooth. Like I just slide off the bed. Okay, I'm just being silly. It See on that note, it's time for me to go. You see my eyes getting low? I'm probably gonna fall asleep just standing here. I was gonna go in my room and do my vanity, but then I know for a fact that I would be talking and then I forget that you guys were here and you probably hear me snoring. Don't mind me. I'm getting ready to go to bed. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to find my bonnet and I'm about to go to bed. Because I do have two clients tomorrow. So I gotta, oh, I gotta get up and get ready for them. And I'm probably going to be here tomorrow, maybe at 6. We'll see. I'm not going to promise that, but I might. I might be here at 6. Just to do like a get ready with me and do share story Sunday. And then on TikTok, I'll be over there I told myself that I was going to start doing this on Sunday. When I have clients, I'm going to do a get ready with me to get ready for my client at 7:30. So from 7:15 to about 7:45 so that I could like straighten up and all that other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But this was fun. You guys have a good night. I will see you later.